Hello and good morning, YouTube. This is your boy ATUM-RE coming at you with another video. Today's topic is going to be about home defense. Since we have so many new gun owners, just want to kind of talk about home defense specifically. Okay. Usually, when people talk about home defense, they go directly to the caliber of gun that you're going to use. But my first question to you with home defense would be, do you have a plan? And when I say that is, if you have a home that is multi-level and you hear a bump in the night, do you have a plan for gathering your kids and gathering your wife? Do you have an alarm? Because what you want to do is first and foremost, you want to deter people from coming to your home. So make sure you have an adequate alarm system, cameras, secured doors and windows, hey, and a dog. Even a chihuahua, at least they're going to bark and let you know that there's something going on. So you want to have a plan and you want to deter people from coming to your home. However, criminals, will go great lengths to take what you have, especially now during these hard times. As far as selecting the caliber, you have to first and foremost, get an education and understand, what each caliber do. So what I'm going to do is go over some very basics here. The first and most common will be the pistol caliber. So I have a little JMH here. And basically, the pistol is going to be very versatile. Obviously, it's not going to have the strength of a shotgun or rifle, but with the right loads and hitting your target center mass, usually gets the job done. But pistols are much weaker than rifles and shotguns. That's why you want to have, the capacity. That's why people like semi-automatics, because they have high capacity versus a revolver. I like revolvers as well. I think any gun is better than no gun. Okay. But pistols give you the maneuverability so you can maneuver around the house with ease. It's easy to use it with one hand because you may have to fight off, an intruder with one hand instead of being able to use two hands. But, in all seriousness, though, if you can use two hands always, but the pistol gives you that benefit where you can actually, kind of go around, the corners of the house and go around the hallways without, much interference with your maneuverability, because you can maneuver because it's a smaller target. However, the pistol is actually the hardest to learn, believe it or not, as far as hitting accurate, because you don't have a stock or anything. You have 2 points of contact. So you have to hold it away from your body and look down the sights, which is going to make it, much harder to get an accurate hit. I love pistols for carry. It's not my primary home defense weapon, but like most people say, your best home defense weapon is a gun that is closest to you. But pistols come in so many different varieties, so many different calibers, so many different sizes. They just make for a very, very, very reliable home defense option, because there's so many different calibers and so many ways you can manipulate your pistol by adding sights, adding scopes, adding lights. But the pistol is probably going to be the most versatile weapon. And if I could only own one weapon, it would probably be a pistol. But it's really simple. Get something, practice with whatever weapon that you use. A lot of people I see, they have a gun, they put it in a drawer, but they never practice. So what you want to do is practice with any weapon that you use and decide, what caliber fits your need. Next up, I want to talk about rifles. Rifles pack a very, very, very large punch. This is a little bit 300 block out. And what I like about rifles is they have basically close range, intermediate range, and long range. And these rounds can be very devastating to a human. Okay. Rifles come in several different calibers as well. Calibers, they're pretty easy to use. AR-15 is pretty much my go-to platform as far as a rifle is concerned. Um, their low recoil is one reason why a lot of people like, rifles. AR-15s have high capacity. I mean, you can do 30 rounds, you can get you a 75 round drum. So that's another benefit of having a rifle. A rifle you can use for home defense. You can use it to hunt. You can use it for recreational purposes. And again, it has very, very light recoil. Anyone in your family can pick it up and catch on, because the AR-15 is pretty much the easiest platform. Was the easiest platform for me to learn. Um, I would recommend an AR-15 personally as a home defense weapon. It's like one of my favorites. Again, it has customization off the charts. You can, change your lower, your upper receiver, but I don't want to get into all that technical stuff because, again, I'm just trying to make this video for beginners. But again, think about getting some sort of rifle. But again, the rifle is multi-use. It's easy to maneuver around tight quarters. That's the thing with a lot of long guns. It's not easy to maneuver around tight quarters. So again, I like AR-15. You can get AR-15 pistol. You can get a carbine. There's so many different options out here. But that's pretty much all I have for a rifle. Now we're going to move on to the infamous shotgun. Now, shotgun is another very, very, very versatile platform. When it comes to power, shotguns are second to none. You hit a bad guy with double lock buck at close range, he can kiss the baby. It's over. Shotguns have several different loads. You can shoot bird shots. You can use double lock buckshot and buckshot in general for many different types of buckshot. And then you have slugs. Slugs are not ideal for home defense. And one thing I did forget about these, to mention on these other calibers, when choosing your rounds, make sure you understand ballistics and penetration. You shoot a slug in a suburban or urban setting, even if you hit your intended target, that bullet could sail through several layers of sheetrock and possibly hit your neighbor. And one thing, I want to express to all new owners, there's a lawyer behind every bullet that you discharge out of your firearm. So make sure when you're shooting something, you hit what you're shooting at, okay? But the shotgun is for power, great breach weapon. It's underrated as far as range. Slugs, I've seen slugs go as far as 300, yards, which is very, very good. I'm not saying it's the most accurate, but you can use your shotgun for hunting. You can use it, plinking, and it's very, very, very lethal home defense weapon. The only issue with the shotgun is a lot of them are very clunky, very big, and the capacity is not going to be as high as a pistol or a carbine, or let's say rifle. Rifles has 30 rounds, and I think that's the biggest allure why people like AR-15s. However, I have a Mossberg 590E1. It holds 8+1, and I would be very, very confident using that weapon as a primary home defense weapon. I would be very, very happy using that as a hunting tool. But again, the downside about it, it's a very heavy gun. It's very long. You can get shorter barrel shotguns. They work. Another thing too about shotguns, you have to be very careful. Like again, we go back to penetration is rounds. If you are in a hostage situation, it's going to be hard to take that critical shot if you're using buckshot because it spreads. Now, I don't want to over exaggerate buckshot spreading, because buckshot is not magic. It just spreads out. It comes out usually in a tight pattern and spreads over time. I would say, per 2 yards, you get, an inch. With birdshot, you get an inch per yard. But all can be lethal. I do not recommend birdshot either for home defense, which it could be lethal up close. But when you are fighting for your life, you want to have the most lethal round that you can possibly use within reason. And again, my choice is double lock buckshot. It comes in 9 nice pellets, and it's not going to be a good day for the bad guy if you come in your house and try to, take what you own and you have a shotgun. But those are the very basic calibers. Again, you're going to have your pistol, you're going to have your rifle, and you're going to have your shotgun. I like all, but I prefer the rifle overall because of the capacity and the power. It's versatile, but the shotgun is most versatile. The pistol would probably be my last choice for a home defense weapon. It's not, it's good for carry, but I personally would prefer, again, a shotgun or a rifle for home defense. That's just my personal opinion. Any gun is better than any gun, and a pistol can definitely get the job done. You just may have to pull, a few more rounds on the guy, but a shotgun and a rifle, especially a shotgun, can be a showstopper with one shot. That's all I have for now, guys. You guys stay safe. Um, Proud to be American. We shall overcome with this coronavirus, and I will continue bringing you new content as time goes on. You guys have a great day. Thanks.